already happening. And let's see if a Hydrostun goes down. Evolution Chamber already on the front door, as well as a blockade. That should the Zealots still could pour through here, although as soon as they move out in the field, that third Sunken Colony will be morphed. And it looks like, yeah, he's going to try to take an expansion and tech at the same time. Which is not a very good idea. You really need to go one or the other. Citadel of Adun going down. Yeah, getting a cannon on his front. Maybe he's trying to fake as though he's going for a cannon on the front door, going for the expansion, when in reality he's going for tech. Unfortunately for him, David Kim does have the Overlords in position to see what he's doing, so that's not going to be very successful playing, and it could also be the fact that he's just playing very nervous. Looks like we are going to see Mutalisks rather than some other type of tech. And only a single cannon to try to defend a secondary if it does come, and it's a ways off. At least supply-wise, he's significantly ahead. But yeah, he's going to be going up against, again, the Corsair just now coming out. He might be able to get a good amount of Overlord kills. There is a Spore Colony on that front. The Spore Colony, no Spore Colony on that secondary. The Overlord should be able to hover around that and be fairly well protected, though. Zealot's just blocking the gap, I guess, would be the purpose of that. But yeah, getting a little greedy, trying to do too much at once here, and that's really going to hurt him. Templar Archives going down as well. So trying to take an expansion, and go for Templar Archive simultaneously, which is really bad news. There's that third hatchery going up, and he's going to be going up against a Spire, and I don't think he's going to be able to get however many cannons down. So what is that? 6 more cannons down? 6 more cannons down with an expansion that's not even up, doesn't have a pylon really in position to protect it. Now he's heading out with some Zealots into the middle of the field. Might be able to get some damage done because it is just 2 Sunken Colonies. Might be able to slip through. The Corsair getting a good look. Another Creep Colony going down. David Kim knows he needs it. And it looks like they're trying to go Zergling hunting, even though they're not speed upgraded. They don't have the weapons upgrade either. I'm not seeing the speed upgrade with the Citadel of Adun. So I'm not quite sure what Cora's up to. I think Cora's just playing quite a bit off his game, is having a trouble concentrating. 1 cannon in the back, but Mutalisk's going to be produced in not too long. And I think Cora must have spotted that. So he must have had that Corsair in the backside to get a good look. So I can't, or maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't see the Spire in that backfield, producing 2 High Templar to get an Archon out. But honestly, the back of his base completely vulnerable, his secondary completely vulnerable. David Kim now getting the Hydrostun down alongside the Mutalisk, just not playing up to his caliber, honestly. Cora is a much better player than this. But 9 full Mutalisks actually looks like, no, sorry, just 6 Mutalisks going to be produced, but 6 will be enough. The secondary completely unprotected. It's going to have an Archon there, maybe to help, but that main completely exposed as well as all the tech. As it looks like now speed going up about halfway finished, third gateway going down, but full swing for David Kim's economy. And he's going to be able to deny any expansions and get some economic harassment done. Pylon going out in the field, and yeah, no cannons to really protect this. Let's see if that Archon heads that direction. But even then, it can go back and forth and hit that Archon and take down that pylon, perhaps. Yeah, not able to hug that wall really well. Still going to get some damage done. Might even have some damage done on his Archon. And just not microing it very well on top of everything else. Probes really getting in the way. Not running his probes away to his main to really help defend. Looks like he might be able to get that cannon up. I really... honestly doubt it. And a single Dragoon coming back, the single Dragoon not really going to help out at all. So Cora really having trouble on a secondary. And again, I can't emphasize enough that he really is a much better player than this. I think it's just nerves getting to him at this stage of the game. Front door looks very well. It's solid. Carapace 1 should be on up momentarily, or at least some Hydralisk sound, as well as Lurker tech almost finished. Another hatchery going down, so 4 hatch. And still no cannons on the main either. So not protecting any of his probes. As a result, losing a lot of his probes. And just playing in a little bit of lock here. Base a little bit mixed up. Corsair looks like it's coming back, and now sending and just kind of suiciding his Zealots at this stage with that speed. So and Carapace 1 online, which is gonna, and they don't even have weapons 1, so the Zergling is going to be very devastating otherwise. So Mutalisk now coming back. Looks like they're going to take that Corsair out fairly easily. And it should just be a moment before Cora gets contained, and that'll essentially be GG otherwise. Although it's already GG because he's ended up losing so many probes in his backfield. And he's just going into and you can see excess minerals for David Kim. He's just having fun with these Mutalisks. These Mutalisks just having a party back here. The Zealots trying to run up. I'm not sure what the Zealots would be able to do against those Mutalisks, but they're going to have to turn back around and see what they can do. They don't even have observers to deal with these lurkers. 38 supply versus 70 at this stage. So things looking very, very, very bad for Cora. And I think, yeah, again, this is just very, very much nerves. I don't see a robotics facility back here. He does have a robotics facility, but no observers. Pushing up at the very least least he might be able to get these Mutalisks down, but he's going to lose all of these Zealots to these Lurkers, and David Kim doing a good job fanning them out, and that's going to be it for the Zealots. And it looks like that is going to be GG for Cora, and just 2 cannons to defend this, and that's not even going to be enough alongside with these Zealots, and a Corsair flying above. Corsairs can attack ground, so that should be it. Yeah, on the end of the replay right here, and it looks like the Lurker's not even going to bother dealing with that secondary, just going to walk all the way into the main. And Cora, out of resources, he's only got, looks like 5. Just going to plant him on the gateways where there's no detection, take all 3 gateways out, and that's GG, and he's still got more troops being produced in the back edge here. Looks like some Hydras coming in to take down that cannon on the front. And yeah, there's GG from Cora. Hope you guys enjoyed it again. The finals were not as good as the semifinals. Cora is a much better player than this. I've got to give him, I will defend him in that regard. But going on to game 3 momentarily. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Nevertheless, thanks for listening.